Hey guys, how are you? Jumping on here to talk about some Loungefly stuff. First one, kind of important PSA, be very mindful and cautious right now. The Loungefly Facebook page, not any of the Facebook groups or kind of things, but their main company Facebook page, where they have over 200,000 people on that page. That page has been hacked. Don't really know many details other than that. As of right now, I don't believe Loungefly has control back over it again. I don't know if they will get control over it again. I recently watched, there's another YouTube channel, this woman that does like just unboxings and things like that. And her YouTube channel had been hacked, you know, kind of clicked on the wrong thing. And she was locked out of all of her accounts, and her channel, she has like 12,000 subscribers. She explained like what she had to do. I mean, she basically had to go to the ends of the earth. I'm really shocked that she was able to get her channel back under her control. It took a lot. So I can't even imagine what's all involved with that. So just be really careful if anything, like nothing new has been posted from that page as of yet. My first thought, and I mean, I'm not claiming to be nearly as smart as the scammers, but I was thinking what would be a smart move on their part. When you're on the Facebook page, when you like click to go to the website to shop, I'm like, oh, if they switch that out, and if you click that and went to like a fake Loungefly page, that would be a very easy way for them to get your information. And it's interesting because there's a bit.ly link there, bit.ly. You see those are kind of used to, not all of them are bad. They're kind of used to track, like if someone would click on that and went to the Loungefly site, Loungefly on the back end could see, okay, we had this many people come to the site from the Facebook page. Companies will use that, like with me, for affiliate partnerships and things like that. They'll send me a bit.ly link that I can put in my description box. So if one of my viewers clicks on that and it takes them to the page where they purchased something, that company can see that they went there through my page. Does that make sense? So my first thought was like, oh, what if they like created this fake Loungefly page and you click that bit.ly link and it takes you there instead of the real one? Just be mindful that that hasn't happened, but that's where my mind was going. I'm like, oh, that would get a lot of people. So just be mindful of that. I want to get that word out there to as many people as I can. I hate scammers. I hate seeing accounts get hacked. It just makes me mad. While we're here, another thing I wanted to talk about, we'll just get the ball rolling with discussion. How many of you saw the sales yesterday? Would have been Cyber Monday. No, this didn't have anything to do with the hackers. I hope not. They were legitimate sales. Oh, please tell me they were. Loungefly bags, some of them were like $20. And I did order some. And my first thought, like I know Loungeflies haven't been selling as, like, they're not flying off the shelves like hotcakes like they were a year ago. And that could be for a couple different reasons. I think people are kind of holding their money closer and not spending it on expensive wallpaper like you see behind me here. But when I saw them for like $20 some, my immediate thought was like, oh my gosh, like, are they going out of business? Are they trying to just get rid of their inventory and pull in like as much cash as they can? Now, going back today, the prices were back to what, like, their normal prices. So I do think it was just like a Cyber Monday deal. But in the meantime, and I'm not an expert on the stock market, not proclaiming to be, but just throwing this out there for discussion. I was not aware of this, and maybe you weren't either. But a couple weeks ago, the Funko stock plummeted, pretty much crashed. I didn't know that. And it's pretty interesting, and you can Google this for yourself. And it's interesting to see the actual graph. And you can see what it is like for a day, 5 days, a month, 6 months, year to date. So I click on year to date, and it's just like going along, and then November 3rd, just cliff, dives off of a cliff. I'm like, whoa, what happened? And that's when I was thinking, like, oh, okay, maybe these sales are related to that. So I guess here what happened says Funko. So this was an article by the Motley Fool, November 10th. And it says Funko blew up last week, losing 59.4%, 60% of its value in 6.5 hours of panicked selling. After the pop toy maker reported a big earnings miss and warned that full year earnings will be less than half what they thought it would be just 3 months ago. That's big. Their full year earnings will be less than half. Yikes. Yeah, investors don't like that. So their stock did tank. Now only time will tell, will they rebound from that? Like I said, people aren't spending money quite like they were before. And another thing that's interesting, money talks. You can see, like, when companies stock like tanks like that, usually there's some, investors want answers, and they want changes, and they want, you see rapid changes happening during seasons like that, like new Disney CEOs in the blink of an eye. As far as I know, that was based on investors kind of wanting changes as well. So, on our end of this, usually we're not too concerned with the business end. I hadn't thought about, hey, what's their stock prices at? Usually I'm just like, oh, what's the new bag coming out? So maybe just something to be mindful of and be thinking about. I think it is hard, like even across like the small shops, and not only just like the Loungefly site, like you're seeing like really cheap prices on these Loungefly bags. And it's kind of hard to go back to the mentality of like, okay, I'll pay $90 for a bag after you've seen you can get them now for 50, 60, 25 yesterday. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like, I don't know if people will pay that higher price. At least not in the foreseeable future. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Another thing, again, just continuing the discussion, and feel free to comment about any of this, subscription boxes. So I love Disney subscription boxes. I love like the mystery. And some of them have a wish list, meaning that you can heart different items and that might end up in your box. So on the wish list, there might be a Loungefly and it's valued at $80. Well, that same Loungefly was on sale on the Loungefly site for less than $30. So I'm just wondering how the fluctuating prices might affect subscription boxes, and not a diss to the subscription box companies. They're kind of caught in the middle too, because maybe they paid a higher price and it's been in their inventory. So I guess what I'm saying to you as a consumer, if you're getting a subscription box, if you're going to put a Loungefly on your wish list that you really want, maybe just shop around first and make sure you're not taking up like $80 worth of your mystery box with a bag that you might have been able to pay $40 for. Does that make sense? Like if you pay $100 for this mystery box and they put that Loungefly in there, that'll account for like $80 worth of your box. I've really slowed down my Loungefly purchasing just because I have a ton already. I just get the ones that I really like. And there's still like a lot of great options in these subscription boxes. Gym Shores are always a favorite. They have pins, ears, clothes, like you name it. So I'm definitely still a huge fan of the subscription boxes. Just be mindful of the pricing over the next few months. We'll kind of see how things play out. Maybe prices will settle down somewhere. Right now they're just kind of all over the map. So lots to think about. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.